Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Shalette Ashman. Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything educational and inspirational. Now, this is part two of our all-day pep marathon. And what I want persons to do for me, I want persons to just like and share our link, okay? So that persons can know that they can join us online and they can benefit from these sessions. We have over 4,000, guys, I can't believe it, over 4,000 students signing up for this pep marathon. Let me tell you the number. That's awesome. This morning we had 2,000 plus. Now I am seeing where we have 4,064 students as at 2 o'clock. Well, 1 o'clock Jamaica time. 4,064. That's really great. I'm so pleased. All right, guys. So like and share, guys. Tell your friends that we're live and we're going on till 5. How we're going to do the afternoon session now, guys? I am going to pull from the ministry's marathon. So if you did not get a chance to see some of their questions, we're going to pull and we're going to share. And then we can go back to doing our reasoning and quantitative, that kind of a thing. So it's 1 o'clock. We're going to go until 1:30. Then we're going to take a 10 minutes break. We're going to pick up till 2, take another break. Then 2:30, take another break. And at 3 o'clock, I'm going to take a 1 hour break again. And then we come back at 4 to 5 and we wrap up. Okay, that's how I'm going to do the afternoon session. So, guys, if you know somebody who is taking the PEP exam, I want you to just send them. Parents, post this on your WhatsApp for me. Just post on your WhatsApp. I'm going to give you the links, and I want you to post on your WhatsApp that, this is live, this is happening now, and you just share it on your Facebook as well. So I'm going to post the links, and I want you to just share it for me, guys. Just share on your Facebook that, listen, we have this live session going on and persons can benefit, okay? That's the whole objective. We want persons to benefit from this program. All right, so good afternoon, everybody. Hope you had a great lunch and welcome back. All right, so post that for me, guys. That's the link that they need to join us. So they can join us on Facebook, Learning Hub JA, and they can join us on YouTube. Thank Renmark for sending it in your class group. I appreciate that. All right, guys, so post it for me. So what I've done, this is not perfect, but I've created quickly some flashcards so that you guys can see the ministry's questions. And the reason why I want to share the ministry's question is that they are using questions, or they use questions from all the areas. So, I mean, you'll notice that the questions I was sharing with you are just from a particular area. On the Learning Hub, you can grab an mock exam, and the mock exam will pull questions from all the different areas, all the different areas that provoke critical thought. So you'll have your analogy, you'll have a classification, you'll have your quantitative reasoning. I mean, all the different areas. The ones we were doing in the first part of this marathon, we're just focusing on particular areas. So now you're going to get a pull from all the areas, and I like that approach. Okay, so send it out for me, guys. I'm giving you a minute to just send out, and I'm giving persons a minute to join. All right, so please like and share. We have 1 minute. We're going to start at 1. As a matter of fact, we're going to start at 5 minutes past 1. So guys, just like and share for me. Put it on your Facebook, post it on your Facebook, that persons can join our live. And if you're benefiting from a live, just post it on there that, hey, I am on this live now, and it is the best thing since sliced bread. Don't know why people always say since sliced bread, but yeah, they always say that. All right, guys, let me send you the link again so you can post it out. All right, so this is the link, and join us on Learning Hub JA. And if they don't have, that's the link. And if they don't have Facebook, they can join my YouTube channel. And the name of my channel is Pep Talk with Dr. Shalette Ashman. So it's Pep Talk with Dr. Shalette Ashman. That's moi. Okay, so Prep Talk with Dr. Shalette Ashman. They can join us there. And thank you guys for sending it out to your school groups and so on. Thank you, Bridget, for saying I'm such fun. Guys, you know, I enjoy you, right? So I'm not just teaching because I want to teach. I'm teaching because I enjoy my students. And, I brand myself the diva educator. I just feel like I'm just the thing. So yeah, I am having fun. You are having fun. And the important thing though, guys, is that you are learning. So yeah, that's it. All right, guys, 1 minute more because I want to see. I see we are up to 524 students. Yeah, it's nice that you're having a good time, Carlo. Come on, guys, post this out for me. Like and share, especially if you're on YouTube, so we can get the numbers up. All right, and I'm gonna start literally in a minute. All right, guys. Okay, so let me share the flashcards. So if you missed the ministries, if you miss the ministries marathon, see it here, but you're getting it in flashcard style. All right, courtesy of Dr. Diva. All right, watch this, guys. Watch this. All right, so let me share my screen. Okay, guys. So I have taken most of their questions and I've created flashcards. And you can get the flashcards on Learning Hub. And I'm also going to make these available so you can get them freely. And you'll notice that I put the source, got them from the ministry's marathon. All right, so this particular question says, which is an essential part of the word in red? Now, guys, I think you might get something on essential part. I think so, guys. Because you see, essential part, that's a great way of assessing, judging critical thought, right? They're going to give you some words and they want you to see which thing is absolutely necessary, right? That's what they're trying to ascertain, right? The essential part is an absolute necessity, or it's very, very important. It's a very, very important feature of an object, process, or concept. That's an essential part. Guys, if I were you, I would pay attention to essential part. All right, so the flashcards are a little bit bigger than the regular screen, so I don't anticipate that you guys are going to tell me that you can't see. All right, so let me change this flashcard. And these are the kind of things that we develop at Learning Hub. We do a lot of flashcards, we do a lot of interactive stuff, a lot of games. I mean, these are the kind of things that we do. So guys, I mean, after today, I expect to see you taking out a subscription on learninghub.online. It's only $500 per month. If you want to send a question, this is our office number, 926-1221. And of course, it's 876. And my personal cell phone, the whole Jamaica knows it by now. It's 876-351-7777. Let me put it out there. Get your Learning Hub subscription, guys. All right. So which is an essential part of the word in red? And the word is television. Television. All right. Is it a remote control? All right. So guys, what the question is asking, I know some of you are bright and you see the answer already. See, for those students who don't understand, essential part means the thing can't do without it. It cannot operate without it. You can't have it without it. It's necessary. All right. So now, is it a remote control? So the first thing you're going to ask yourself, is, can I watch a television without remote control? Yeah, you can go turn on the TV with your hand. Yeah. There's something on the TV that you can use to change the channels and turn it on and turn it off and so on. So this is not absolutely necessary. I mean, it's nice to have a remote control, but it's not absolutely necessary. Do you need to have cable in order to have your television? Duh, no. Some people don't even have no cable. Right? Do you need to have Netflix? No. You know much people have TV and they don't have Netflix? So that is not an absolute necessity. But do you need to have a screen? And the answer to that is yes. You have to have a screen because that is where you're going to see stuff. So let me see what you guys are saying. All right. You see all my student them right? Jamaica, wanna see? student them bright like wall. I'm gonna put up on the answer. Guys, everybody gets it bright. Show off. All right, so it says television needs a screen to show us the channel, so it's a screen. Put me up, please. Yatin Vanjani. I put you up. Jason Larman screen. Phase Flicks screen. Xavier Mullis screen, because all the others won't be any use without a screen. Screen miss. And that's Tahira Cole. Garcelle, my big brethren, screen, and it's spelled wrong. But anyway, I understand what you say. Jahim Carl, Netflix, nope. Yeah, I agree. Saffron, Bailey. Saffron, man. Oh, you mean cable? Can't be cable, Saffron. Remember now, when we talk about essential part, what we're saying is that if this is not there, the thing won't work, or it is absolutely necessary for the thing to work with this. All right. So no, you can't have a TV without cable, Saffron. Okay. All right, so novelet grant screen, because you can't watch television without screen. I guess most of you get it. You get it, yeah. I see screen. Yeah. Trudy and William screen. Miss Television always have screen. Please put me up, please. Yes, Kadeen Smith, I put you up. Miss, please put me up. You're not even telling me the answer, and Gillian McKellar. You're just telling me to put you up. So anyway, so I'll put you up there. Yeah, I get to go up. Tyra Cole. Miss Screen, you guys are a riot. All right, Miss, can you put me up? So I'll put you up there. All right, guys. Yeah. So the answer is screen. Let's change quickly. All right, which is an essential part of the word in red? Hurricane. All right, guys, this is a good one. I love this question from the ministry. Which is an essential part of the word in red? And the word is hurricane. Hurricane, which is an essential part of hurricane. Which is an essential part of the word hurricane. Let me see what you guys are saying. All right. Why you guys just bright so? Remember me tell you. All right. Tashana, you're saying flood. It can't be flood, Tashana. Because what you're saying is that without flood, you don't have a hurricane. No. Guys, remember what essential part means, you know. It means without this thing, it can't happen. So it's not every hurricane you have flood. And without a flood, it's not true that a hurricane cannot happen without a flood. So flood is not the answer, right? So you can have a hurricane and you don't have flood, right? All right. Now, I see Delia Tomlin again, Miss Brighty Spark saying wind. And that is correct, because listen, guys, without wind, you don't have a hurricane. You might just have heavy rains, heavy rains, but you won't have a hurricane. So even the way hurricanes are categorized, it's based on the wind speed. All right. So the answer is wind. It's not tsunami. Not every hurricane has tsunami. I don't even think in Jamaica we've ever had a tsunami, and we've had so many hurricanes. It's not rain. Like I said, you can have heavy rains, but without wind, without the destructive wind, then you wouldn't have a hurricane. All right. So wind is actually the answer. All right. Now, guys, remember that I'm on, so I can't take a call while I'm live, and I don't have any staff to answer my phone. All right, so I'm not that advanced, guys. It's just a one-man thing today, Sunday. All right, so today is not a regular work day, so I'm just running this show all by myself, so I can't take your calls. I see you're calling me while I'm live. Send me a WhatsApp. I can read your WhatsApp messages. All right. So maybe some big company is gonna see my program and sponsor me. That would be so nice, eh? All right. So the answer is wind. All right. Let's just change that flashcard. Which is an essential part of the word in red. Recipe. Okay, guys. I'm giving you 30 seconds. I know we're not working on time today, but you don't need more than 30 seconds for that. Start posting the answer, please. All right, so let's look at some of the answers that you guys are supplying me with. which is an essential mente part of the word in red. And I'm just making that up, guys. It's essential. All right. So, which is an essential part of the word in red? Recipe. That's the word in red. Guys, dessert. No, guys, you know that is foolishness. Seriously. Because, I mean, for you guys know what a recipe is? That's the first thing. What is a recipe? Because the first thing, if you know what a recipe is, right away you can just say to the ministry, sure, we don't say this, I try to catch us. Dessert is not the answer. If you know what a recipe is, then you know, guys, like most of you have said, directions is the answer, right? And if you know what a recipe is, you know that cookbook, sure, you just tell them can't catch up with that. Utensils, sure, them can't catch up with that. So, guys, let's look up recipe and see what recipe means. Once we know what recipe means, then we will know the answer. Okay, so I'm not going to take it that all of you, I see we have almost 1,000 kids on right now. I'm not going to take it that you all know what recipe means. So let's look it up. All right, somebody just post recipe for me and let's see what it means. What's a recipe? Why on the ball? So Anya White is writing. Anya says a recipe is an instructions booklet to prepare a meal. So a recipe is not really a booklet. A recipe doesn't have to be a booklet, right? It's really instructions. All right, let me see what somebody else says. Guys, look up recipe for me. Look up recipe. All right. So Marley says it's a list of directions telling ingredients you how to cook a dish. But basically you're saying it's a list of directions telling you how to cook a dish, right? Yes, a set of instructions for preparing a particular dish, and that is correct. That's what a recipe is. So if a recipe is a set of instructions or directions telling you how to cook a dish, then one of the things that you absolutely need for a recipe would be directions or instructions. Okay. All right, guys, remember I am on live. When I am on live, I cannot answer the phone. How am I going to answer the phone if I'm on air and talk to you? So, guys, you can WhatsApp me a message, but I cannot take a live call. All right, guys. So, which is an essential part of the word in red? Recipe. So, you know the answer is directions. Boom, bang, bang, as Miss Kitty would say. Next one. All right. Vibration. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to leave that one. All right. After the fire, the cane field was left. All right, guys, this is our fault because I don't think we captured the instructions. But basically, you're going to fill in the blank with the correct word. And I like this question, and I said to students the other day, I feel they're going to put one or two fill in the blanks on the exam. Those persons down there writing the paper are very smart, and they know that one good way of judging critical thought is to give you text completion. This is what they call text completion, right? So they give you a sentence and they ask you now to complete it by filling in the blank. But look what they're doing. They're giving you a set of homonyms, right? Homophones, and they're saying to you, okay, fill in the blank with the correct one. So after the fire, the cane field was left bare. Which one of them? Is it B-A-R-E? Is it B-E-E-R? Is it B-I-E-R? Is it B-E-A-R? Which is the correct answer? Let me see what you guess. And you know what? I don't want you to tell me the correct answer right now. I want you to use the time and tell me why it is not. I think it's B-E-E-R. So I want you to tell me, why is it not B-E-E-R? So I am saying B-E-E-R. Why isn't it B-E-E-R? So I want to hear all your reason now. I don't want to say the correct answer. I am saying that the answer to this is B-E-E-R. Why isn't it B-E-E-R, guys? Put up your reasoning. You have a minute. Okay, guys. Why? Chinese. Remember me tell you, yo. So much students and bright, man. Remember me tell you, Chinese, I saw yours, but so many persons came in right after that I lost you. All right, but Chinese, I saw where you put it up first. You're saying that beer is a drink. Yeah, beer is a type of alcohol. Beer is a drink. Beer. No, Lisa Green. You see why I told you the other day that I wanted you guys to study some homonyms, some homophones that I gave you. I asked you guys to study them, because I have a strange feeling that they'll just drop in one or two, fill in the blanks, and they might just give you some homophones to fill in the blanks, because that way you have to think. And what this exam is about is to basically to see how well you can reason. And another thing I want to point out today, guys, is that remember, guys, this is nothing to stress over. The ability test is set at the grade 3 level, so you guys should be okay once you prepare. So, all right. So, guys, you just need to prepare. All right. So, Zania McFarlane is saying beer is the drink, and that is correct. All right. So, what about BIER? Why isn't it BIER? What is BIER? Yeah, BIER. I want to know why isn't it BIER? BIER, guys. See, you don't even know what that is. Come on, look it up quickly, guys. Quickly, quickly. I know, I know. You don't have to tell me that you don't know, Kenra. I know you don't know. So look it up. Remember what I said, guys? Self-learning, self-discovery. That is how you learn. So, guys, look up BIER for me. Well, BIER is not the coffin, right, guys? It's a stand on which a corpse or coffin or casket is placed. All right. Yeah, if you say it's a frame, I would work with that. Yeah. So it's the frame or the stand on which a coffin or a casket is placed. So it can't be that. So after the fire, the cane field can't be left with a frame or a stand on which a casket was placed. After the fire, the cane field cannot be left with something that you drink. So it can't be BEER, can't be BIER. Why isn't it BEAR? Why isn't it BEAR? BEAR. What is BEAR? Yeah, bear is an animal. BEAR is an animal. So the answer is BARE. All right, let's skip. This is another one. This is another fill in the blank. The dancer tried to dash the movements of his teacher, exactly copying every graceful step. You know, this one is nice because it's looking at context. Look at the context of the sentence. So this is not a homophones question. You're not filling in with homophones, but you're reading the question in its entirety, and you're looking at the context to find out exactly which word to use. All right. So are we going to say the dancer tried to plagiarize the movements of his teacher? When you talk about plagiarize, you normally talk about text. um, is it interpret the movements of his teacher, but copying. Notice something, guys. Interpret could be it, could, but look at the whole context. It says the dancer tried to dash the movements of the teacher, exactly copying. That is so important. So the question goes on to say that the dancer copied every graceful step. So when you copy somebody, when you copy somebody, you basically try to imitate them. You try to imitate them. So that is what you do when you copy. Guys, for the last time, could you please stop calling me? I cannot take a call on air. So if you want me, just send me a WhatsApp and I'll respond to you. All right. So the dancer tried to copy. All right. The dancer tried to copy, which is mimicking. So the answer must be C, mimic. This is a great question. All right, guys, take some time to look at that. All right, let me just read. Yeah, mimic. Everybody is saying mimic. Mimic. Put me up. Mimic. Mimic. Yes, guys, very good. All right, guys, let me just flip the card and just read some messages that persons are sending. I see some people calling me. I don't know why. So let me see what they're saying. Which does not belong to the group. All right, so here we go again. This morning we looked at that. does not belong. So, you know, we're back at classification. So let's see if you can get that one correct. All right. All right, guys, which does not belong to the group. All right, let me see if you can get that. 30 seconds and you should get that. Let me just run down to my WhatsApp to see what persons are sending me WhatsApp about. Guys, just give me a second. Let me just respond to, all right, let's just take this and then I'll respond to persons, which does not belong to the group. Candle, flashlight, mirror, sun. Let me see what you guys are saying. So you say, okay, I don't know what you're saying. Okay to Stacy, mirror. Guys, why? You have to tell me why. Let me hear your reasoning. And I'll put it up anybody that doesn't give me a reason. Mirror because it reflects life and all the others give their own light. Um, mirror. I want to see why. I want to hear. I'm giving you a minute more, guys, to tell me why it is mirror. Well, I don't know if it's mirror. I want to hear your reasoning. All right, guys, I want to see everybody answer that question. Put up your answers, please. All right, guys, just continue putting up your answer. I want to see the explanations. Guys, I'm not able to take a call right now because I'm on air. All right, guys. So let's talk about this particular question. All right. So Marva Phillips is saying mirror is a reflection that you can see yourself and the others give their own light. Miss, please put me up. You're not even telling me the answer, and just tell me to put it up. Mirror, as it does not belong to the light group, neither does it give off light. Mirror as it does, okay, that's the same thing. Mirror because the others are a source of light. All right, so I wanted to, I saw some persons putting up luminous and so on. Miss, the mirror is non-luminous because it reflects light, and the luminous because the rest makes their own light. All right, so really actually, I mean, a burning candle is luminous, okay, produces light. Same with a flashlight that is turned on. The sun, of course, is luminous, but of course, the mirror is just reflecting. So yeah, the mirror would be the odd one out, okay? All right, so guys, I'm responding to your WhatsApp messages and I'm running my class. Please do not call because I cannot take the call. All right, which is the odd one out? Baking a cake, boiling an egg, frying a sausage, melting some butter. I really like this question. Whoever wrote this question, wow, good question. All right, so baking a cake, boiling an egg, frying a sausage, melting some butter. Let's see if you can see what is happening here, students. All right, send in your answers, please. Wow, this is so nice. I give you a hint, guys. Has something to do with science. Right. All right. So I see somebody says frying a sausage. I don't agree with that. Well, somebody said baking a cake. Definitely not agree with that. Somebody said melting some butter. All the others are methods of cooking. I think melting butter is right, but I don't agree with your reasoning. So I want you to reason. Um, Melting some butter. Why? I think melting butter is the correct answer. Melting some butter is a reversible change rather than the others, which are irreversible changes. Guys, this is such a wonderful question because let me tell you something. You'll notice that in your science work, you have something called reversible and irreversible change. Let me tell you what that is, just in case you didn't get to it. But reversible change is a change that can be all reversible changes. Let's talk a little bit about that. I know we're on ability, but I want you to understand this question. So this question, I think, has to do with reversible and irreversible change. And if you saw that, then you will get it. You'll just see where they're going with that. So in a reversible change, it means that you are doing a reaction, but it can be, whatever you did can be undone or reversed. For example, let us say that you have some ice. You took some ice out of the freezer and you melted the ice, right? So the ice changed from ice, solid, into liquid, water, right? No, that is a change. Yeah, we understand that is a change. You did have ice this morning. No, you have water. All right. But if you put back that water in the refrigerator, bet your last dollar you're going to get back ice. So that is a reversible change. So yes, you change it, but you can change it back into what you had before. All right. I just had a joke, but I can't share it with you. I can't share this joke with you, students. But, 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 like I'm gonna share the joke with you. Like this morning, I didn't have on any makeup, right? But I put on some makeup. But when I take it off, yeah, it went reverse to what I was looking like before. Yeah, reversible. All right. No. So that was my joke. But guys, so reversible change means that you get back what you had before. Now, there are some changes that are irreversible, and that just means the opposite. All right. So I hope you guys understand reversibly now. You have something, you make a change, but guess what? Not to worry, you can get back what you had before, right? You can reverse the change. And I gave you the example a while ago with the water, right? So another example of reversible change, let's say you have some salt and you dissolve it in water. So you mix up the salt with some water or some sugar and you mix it up with water. Now, guys, you can actually do a process to get back the sugar, right? So that is reversible. Okay, so anything that you can get back what you started with, the substances that you started with, you call those reversible changes. Now, you have the opposite of reversible changes. Those are irreversible. And what happened with irreversible changes is that you get new material being formed. All right, so you can't get back what you had before. So if you do an irreversible change, you cannot get what you had before. All right. For example, let me give you a good example of an irreversible change. Let us say that you went outside and you saw a piece of wood in the yard and you just feel haunted, as your parents would say, and you light it and you burn up the piece of wood, you're going to get ashes. And unless you're a magician, you can't get by that piece of wood. It's gone. Irreversible. So if you look at this question from the ministry, that's what they're trying to get at you at. Notice, baking a cake. If you take all those ingredients, okay, let me share the screen again. If you take all those ingredients and you bake a cake, then you can't get back the ingredients. You can't get back the egg. You can't get back the flour to how it was and all of that. Baking a cake is irreversible. All those ingredients that you put into the cake, you won't be able to get it back. So that's irreversible. If you boiled an egg, the egg, you boil that egg, inside feels liquid and shaky. It's when you boil it, it gets hard and there's nothing you can do to get it back liquid and shaky. So that's irreversible. If you fry a sausage, you're not going to get it back to how it was before you fried it. The only thing that you can do is melt some butter. So if you melt some butter and you put it in the freezer, you get back the hard butter, the way it was before. So this is the odd one out, melting some butter. So this is really good. So if you are on top of your game in that exam, you will pick this out that, hey, here is an irreversible change, melting some butter. All right, so we're going to skip to the next flashcard. Now, guys, remember now, the ministry did not produce flashcards. I mean, they have these in booklets. I just took them and made flashcards. So, you can go through them very quickly and in a fun kind of way. So yeah, you can get these flashcards online, and I'm also going to see if I can send them out so persons can get them on like a WhatsApp thing, and you can just go through them quickly. Parents can go through them with their children. This is kind of nice way to learn. All right, which of the following does not belong in this group? Corn, kidney beans, lentils, peanuts. Which one doesn't belong? Corn, kidney beans, lentils, peanuts. Okay, guys, what are you saying? I want to see some answers. All right, guys, I am teaching, so I can't take your call. So you can send me a WhatsApp message, but you cannot call me because I cannot take the call. All right, guys. Oh, wow, this one is holding a lot of people hostage. Wow. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see what you guys are saying. Um, well, I have a couple hundred responses. So, um, Shakira is saying lentils. Shakira is saying lentils. Tamara Chiney Nelson is saying corn because it does not come from the food group legumes. Aisha is saying corn. Guys, by now you need to know you need to put the reason. Corn is the answer because the other foods are legumes and corn is a vegetable. So the corn is the one that does not belong into that group. Corn because it is not a legume while the others are. Corn, corn, corn because it's a condition. No, seriously? Seriously, guys? No, that is something I need to address, guys. Now, if you use the people them right, corn, kidney beans, lentils, and peanut, why you think it's the corn that is on your foot? Come on, guys. Context clue again. They must be talking about the corn that you eat. Can't be the corn on your toe. All right, so the answer is really corn, guys. It's corn because the rest are legumes, even a peanut. All right, so that's the answer. Let me just flash another card and see what's coming up. All right, so this is a good one. Which statement is most likely true? Plants grow best with plenty of light. Plants grow best with plenty of light and water. Plants grow best with plenty of water. Water and light do not affect plant growth. All right, so what's the answer, guys? What's the answer? Giving you a minute to think about that. Yes, I agree. B is the answer. Plant grows best with plenty of light and water. All right, here's a good one now. This is a quantitative reasoning. A seed box had 12 tomato seeds planted. So that's our mistake. We didn't have the ED. Some of the tomato plants did not germinate. If 9 plants germinate, what percentage of the plants did not germinate? What percentage did not? Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes to answer this question because you're going to have to work it out. Work out the answer for that, guys. What percentage did not germinate? Oops. My God. Guys, time flies so quickly when we're having fun. I forgot our break time and nobody reminded me. Guys, you're not good. All right, we're going to take our break after this question. So let me see the answer that you guys have. A seed box had 12 tomato seeds planted. Some of the tomato plants did not germinate. If 9 plants germinate, what percentage of the plants did not germinate? So if we know that 9 of them germinated, so it will be 9 out of 12 that germinated, 9 out of 12. And if we are to work that out, that works out to be, that looks like 75%. So that means the plants that did not germinate would be 25%. All right, so that would be 3 upon 12 times 100, because if you have 12 plants, 9 germinate, that means 3 did not germinate. So it would be 3 over 12 times 100. So 25% did not germinate. Guys, we're going to take the break now. So we come back at 3 o'clock. Wow, guys, I'm pushing you. Come back at 3. And you know what? I wanted to take the break. Sorry, we come back at 2. I'm in the US, so forgive me, guys. We come back at 2 o'clock. I wanted to take 10 minutes at 1:30. Well, we're taking 15 minutes, guys. Take a break and come back at 2 o'clock. Or if you guys want me to go to 2 and we just take a half an hour break, let me know. Do you want to do that? Quickly, guys, tell me if you want to, if you can go to 2. All right, so what you guys saying? Go to 2 and then we take the break at 2? All right, everybody said okay. All right, cool. I will take a half an hour break. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, that is 25% did not germinate. All right, so let's go to the next question. All right, so we didn't have that question in its entirety. I'm going to skip. Spain is to Europe as Barbados is to what? Spain is to Europe as Barbados is to what? Okay, now, remember when we started this morning, I told you that there are some questions called analogy. Analogy. Now, this is an analogy. So what you need to do, guys, by now, my students are just so on top of things. What you need to do is you need to find the association between Spain and Europe. And then now, once you found that, you apply that to Barbados. So what's the answer? All right. So everybody, oh, I said Canada, man. Who is saying Canada? Oh, which student I say Canada? Let me talk to you. Katie, why are you saying Canada? Katie, quickly write why you're saying Canada for me now, please. All right. So Spain is to Europe as Barbados is to Canada. Why are you saying Canada, Katie? Because I want to understand your thought, your thought process. Why are you saying Canada? All right, so Katie not typing her answer. But guys, it's obvious the Caribbean. Spain is in Europe and Barbados is in the Caribbean region. So that particular question is location. It has to be the Caribbean. All right? Let's move on to another question. All right, I like this question. It says, East Indian is to India as Taino is to, and you know, while we're on East Indian and India, let me ask you this quickly, guys. Part of the social studies, you'll notice that the ministry asks that you know where the people who came to Jamaica, where they came from. That's part of your social studies, you know, for grade 6. Anyway, so that is something that you need to know. Guys, remember you can join my social studies class on a Monday and Wednesday from 4 o'clock until 5 o'clock. Cost $0. All you have to do is to have this book. Let me show you. Once you have this book, you can join my class for free. Yeah, I love to teach. Okay. So now, guys, back to the question. Back to the question. So East Indian is to India as Taino is to what? So what's the association, guys? Let me hear you, because I know the answer and I'm not taking it. What's the association? Don't tell me the answer. Tell me the association. Georgia Gordon, I don't see you answering a lot today. What's the association, Georgia? Ah, here's somebody answering that question. Isaac Walters is saying East Indians were from India as the Tainos were from South America, America del Sur. So, yeah, East India. Yeah, so the East Indians came from India and the Tainos came from South America. Yeah. No, they're not from North America, actually. South America. So remember, you're talking about the United States and Canada and those places. That's North America. They didn't come from North America. They came from South America. All right, so South America is the answer. All right, this is a nice one too because part of your grade 6 curriculum talks about what different cultures brought to Jamaica. But I mean, this is a question, obviously. Let me hear what you think. What is this question about? It says, sweet and sour is to Chinese as curry and roti is to what? Is it British, African, Spaniards, East Indian? What's the answer for that? Sweet and sour is to Chinese as curry and roti is to what? Let me see. I don't see anybody answering that question. Ah, so let's see. See what you guys are saying. Sweet and sour is to Chinese as curry and roti is to what? All right, guys. Let me see what you guys saying. Curry and roti. East Indians. Yes, East Indians. Yeah, man, that is something that East Indians brought to Jamaica. Yeah, East Indians. East Indians. Yup. Not the Spaniards. Indians, East Indians. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Good. Move to another question. Very good, guys. Here's another nice question. Crop over is to Barbados as carnival is to what? Now, first thing I want to do, by now, you guys should know what crop over is, right? But just in case you don't know, I want you to grab Google and I want somebody to post. Now, I'm not asking for the answer. I want somebody to post what crop over is. So don't put Trinidad. I don't want to see the answer. I want to see what crop over is. Somebody from 876-337-3403. I notice you're posting a lot of answers and you're usually right. Very good. You're posting in WhatsApp. But tell me what crop over is. What is crop over? All right. So Sky Geddes says crop over is a traditional harvest festival that began in Barbados. Having had its early beginnings on the sugarcane plantation during slavery. All right. Come on, Wint. Crop over is a traditional festival celebrated in the Barbados. No man, you don't need a day before Barbados. In Barbados. Yeah, Garcelle, yeah, crop over is a type of harvest festival. But the important thing, Mr. Garcelle, is that you put that it is celebrated in Barbados, right? Yeah, it's a festival, Barbados. So that is one of Barbados' big festival, crop over. All right. When you hear about crop over, you associate it with Barbados. All right. Now, when you hear about carnival, guys, who you supposed to support it with? Which country do you support carnival with? Which country? Carnival. Come on, guys. Carnival. Carnival. Yeah, but yes, man. Trinidad. Bridget. Yep. Trinidad. When you hear about carnival, you know that that is their thing. That's Trini. Right? So when you hear about crop over, guys, that's Barbados. When you hear about carnival, that's Trinidad. Suppose the ministry had reggae instead of carnival. Which country would you support? Would you associate that with? Maybe the country is not here, but just tell me if they had reggae. Crop over is to Barbados as reggae sumfest. Which country? Yes, Tracy. Jamaica. Yes, Julius. Yeah, Jamaica. Let's move. All right. Look at this one. Now, here again, I tell you, I really think those persons at the ministry, they are going to give you a classification. So, guys, study up, sharpen up on this. Look at this classification. It says Which country does not belong to the group? You have Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, the Cayman Island. Which country does not belong to the group? Guys, you have to tell me why. You have to tell me why. I'm not reading your answers if you don't tell me why. You have to tell me why. All right, here's the answer. Oops, I just missed it. Miss, oh, what kind of answer that Sarah Jean giving me? Mr. Cayman Island, only because it's the only archipelago and not an island in itself. That is not true. So, yeah, Cayman Islands, you're talking about islands. Um, Guys, look up what Cayman Islands are. Come on, guys, look that up for me. All right, so I'm going to read my definition of what the Cayman Islands are. So the Cayman Islands is a British overseas territory, encompasses 3 islands in the Western Caribbean Sea. Grand Cayman, the largest island, is known for its beach resorts and varied scuba diving and snorkeling sites. Cayman Brac is a popular launch point for deep sea fishing excursions, and Little Cayman, the smallest island, is home to diverse wildlife from endangered iguanas to seabirds such as red-footed boobies. All right, guys. So the Cayman Islands, yes, it's an archipelago because it has more than one islands. Um, yeah, so I don't understand when you're saying it's not an island in itself. Jamaica is also an archipelago. Sometimes we think of Jamaica as just a single land mass, but it's an archipelago as well. So if you think about it, we have little islands like Goat Island. We have little islands that make up Jamaica. You know, most of the persons in Jamaica, of course, live on the main island. But yeah, we're an archipelago too. But that's not the reason. That's not the reason. All right. That's not the reason, guys. So it's not what you're giving me there is not right. Yeah, we have back to what I was saying. Jamaica itself has a couple of islands, some uninhabited. So you have an island called Goat Island, that's part of Jamaica. You have Little Goat Island, you have Great Goat Island. You have some keys that belongs to Jamaica as well. Give me a second, guys. Let me tell you some of those. All right. So you have a key called Lime Key. That's part of Jamaica. You have the Moran Keys. You have Goat Island. Those. There is one that I was trying to remember that you actually have people living on. I just can't remember it right now. But yeah, we too are an archipelago. Um, but I don't remember. Once it comes to me, I'll share with you. But guys, that's not the reason. So Jamaica is an island, Trinidad is an island, Barbados is an island, Cayman Islands, yeah, that's an island. So that's not the answer. That's not the answer. It's not about the geography. No. What are you telling me this, Ladonna? The Cayman Islands are not actually islands. They are, and not to be judged by its name. The rest are classified as islands, except for Cayman Islands. It's not an island. Cayman Islands an island. It's actually one of Jamaica's neighbor. What are you guys saying? Guys, look up the map for me and look and see where Cayman Islands is. It's in the Caribbean. Come on, guys. Guys, just brush up on well, it's not a geography exam, but guys, come on. By now you should know that Cayman is in the Caribbean and it's pretty close to Jamaica as well. All right. So let me see if you're gonna get that. Yeah, Jamaica has a little place called Navy Island, but that's not what I'm trying to look for. There is one that you actually have people living on the key. I don't remember which key. Let me see if I can remember. All right, so all right, guys, if I remember, I'll tell you which one of them. So LaDonna, that's not the answer. All right. That's not the answer. And I see somebody's, yes, I think it's Pedro. I think it's a Pedro keys. Guys, give me a second. Let me just look that up for you. I think that's the key that people live on in Jamaica. I think that's the keys. I'm not sure. But guys, if I remember, I'll let you know. But that's not important in today's lesson. All right. All right. So, but I think it's a Pedro key. If my mind serves me correct. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Pedro Keys. Yeah, that's part of Jamaica. Yeah, belongs to Jamaica. Yeah, it's the Pedro Keys. And you actually have people living on the key, right? So when we think about Jamaica, a lot of the time we just think about the large landmass. But yeah, you have some little keys and some little islands that belong to Jamaica as well. So yeah, so by definition, it is an archipelago as well. All right, so that's so I went off topic. No. Um Wow, guys, I don't know how you don't get this one. All right, guys, let me tell you. Let me put you out your misery. The answer is the Cayman Islands, but I'm going to tell you why. Guys, Jamaica is independent, right? Trinidad is independent. Barbados is independent. Now, if you look at this list, Cayman Island is the only island that is not an independent island. So that is the answer. That's the reason. All right. So that is the reason right here. Cayman Island is not an independent island, right? While the others, Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, they are. Okay. So let's look at another question. Which landform does not belong to the group? Hill, plain, mountain, plateau. What's the answer? What's the answer for that? Hill, plain, mountain, plateau. Yes, it's plain. But why? Why did you select plain for that answer? Melissa, Mary, you're back. Why are you saying plain? Oh, it's 3 o'clock already. Why are you saying plain? Melissa, see you're up now. Why are you guys saying plain? All right. So yeah, it's not a highland because even though a plateau is a flat land, but it's a flat elevated landform, right? So a plateau, yes, it's flat, but it's elevated, right? The plain is the only flat area, right? Yeah. So yeah, that question is actually plain. So all the others are highlands. Let me see. All right. Which of those terms would you use to describe um, sea, ocean, lake, and river? Sea, ocean, lake, river. Which term would you use to describe that? Sea, ocean, lake, river. Sea, ocean. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sea, ocean, lake, river. Yes, water bodies. Those are all water bodies. Everybody got that right. Brap, brap. Good job. Right. All right. Here's another one which doesn't belong. And I say, I just feel you're gonna get a which doesn't belong, guys. You're gonna get a classification, gonna get some classification. Which does not belong. Food, dress, dance, drunkenness. All right, let's run a little bit quick. No, guys, I have to take a break now. You guys have been going for over an hour. So let's take a break. Let's take a 20 minutes break. We come back at 2:26. Yeah, it is break time. I'm going to take a 20 minutes break and I'm going to resume at 2:26. So I'm going to end the broadcast and I'm going to resume at 2:26. So we're going to be off for 20 minutes, guys.